much longer. I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
I wonder what the next move is.
Keep your distance, darling.
Reporting.
Give in. Breathe deep and move.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Never a dull moment.
This.
Got to focus.
Come on, can't stay idle.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
irresolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like...
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Quickly.
Moving.
Right away.
get this over with.
What should I do?
Stretch. A grievous wound.
I must regain control of the Yankee Prince.
Got to concentrate.
Subdue the Yankee quickly. Don't look at me. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
It was necessary. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldurs Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldurs Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved you have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. A very good question. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep it existing. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it, but it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus, and find allies in the outer world. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense will be to kill him.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. If you let me, I can evolve you. Two. Why would I? You have done well, the limited form you have. So, do you wish to evolve or not? And you will soon see that the best...
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to...
I felt that. It's... a tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
You may resist now. Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse.
Feels wonderful.
Siphoned away.
Consider using the tadpole.
Let's move.
We'll have to wait. I can't talk right now. So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
You wish to consult me?
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you. Don't look at me like that. The answer is no. No. Good. If we master the tadpoles, it will be different. But right now, that mastery depends on an illithid. I'm not going to submit to this.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. And even more powerful still. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes, but it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed, every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, so mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire, and glowing with such psionic force. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could... The Emperor may be loathsome, but Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away. Better to have Orpheus killed. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince. They see us as Geich. I regret their deaths. But I pledge to live as they perished. Very well.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Shadowheart looks different. A change of...
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
We have a new look. For a new, nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust. Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full. As thou desire, choose.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. Thou art the master.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What's on your mind? Soldier.
I'm afraid there's not much I can say. I've sworn confidence to someone already.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could.
You know enough. And so do I.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
I chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of Orpheus within his dome, but make no mistake. I can see the change in you, feel the parasite worming its way through you even further. You have invited your own misery. I will not break our alliance for it, but I will not condone it. Make space, and ready for battle.